out Dallas' starting group. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Flag is out there with Max Christie, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's A.J. Green, then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Rollins in at the 2. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting, but some guys will be able to break through that wall.
It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. Washington outside. Marshall outside. Pass to Washington. Here's Flag. He's guarded by Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He shoots. And it's Flag missing. Now the Bucks with it. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Turner passes to Porter. They get it back. Outside for Green. Nails it from 3.
When Giannis enters the lane, it just collapses, sucks your defense right in, which opens up the 3 ball.
Washington outside. First quarter of play, a minute in. There's the screen by Marshall. Pass to Flag. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Outside Christie. Back to Marshall. From the arc. Knocks down the long J.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Porter outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Always a ready and eager three-point shooter. That last 3 only gave Porter Jr. more motivation.
Here's Christie. Pass to Marshall. Beyond the arc. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Into the lane. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
On the drive, Giannis just deadly. His stride and his strength make him hard to handle once he gets going.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title club.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's putting up some terrific numbers, over 28 a game. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. All right, let's have a look and see who is leading the league in field goal percentages. 5th on the list, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
And so it's Dallas with it, trailing by 2. Washington outside. Pass to Flag. Gafford with a screen on Porter. And here's Flag outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
They really scrapped out a win last time. Foul trouble on the other side helped them immensely.
You know, whether it was their smart play or a few whistles that perhaps could have gone either way, when games are tight, every decision becomes more magnified.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
How about using that 7'3" wingspan of his to gobble up offensive boards? Antetokounmpo making it happen on the glass.
Now here's Washington. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Porter pulls it in.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
To the inside. The finish! Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Excellent anticipation by Washington to get the steal, and then he zips it up court.
Porter, the pass to Turner. Outside Porter. Fires the 3. Washington grabs the miss.
He's been off this whole period. unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And it's flag missing.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Here's Porter, and that comes off the assist by Green. Porter's got 5.
For Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection, taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
Marshall outside. High post Gafford. Marshall outside. Puts up the 8-footer. Good work there as it goes.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Porter. The 3. Again, Porter missing.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And here's Gafford. Washington outside. Now here's Christie. Marshall outside. Pass to Flag. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Flag's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Now Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is, Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
That free throw misses.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
That one's no good.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Now here's Washington. Marshall passes to Washington. Here's Christie. Here's Marshall. On target from range. Marshall's got 9.
Well, he's just showing off right now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down either.
Porter, the pass to Green. Screen by Antetokounmpo to the paint. To stop the run, and it's good on the lay-in. He's got 6.
Size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Brian?
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Porter. Pass to Turner. And here is Antetokounmpo. Now Porter. The 3 is up. Christie with a rebound.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And there it is for him. And now it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
Just muscling his way through the contact. How about the strength from Washington?
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Green. Left side Porter. Outside Green. And here's Turner from the arc. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Now Washington, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flag. With the drive, Washington left side. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Christie's shot is off.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Flag. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Takes the three. He buries it from three. Flag's got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Porter. Over Flag. And there's Porter on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight.
Antetokounmpo is a player who does a little bit of everything and all of it really well. Check out that pass.
Now here's Marshall. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Golden State.
And he lived at the line. They could not find a way to stop him without fouling.
And it's Flag missing. And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 3-point game. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Outside, Green. Porter looks it over. Another miss by Porter. And for Dallas, they're shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Change here for Milwaukee. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Klay Thompson.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Now here's Nembhard. Thompson left side. Back to Nembhard. Over Anthony. And he misses his first shot.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Kuzma. 9 points in his last outing. Back to Anthony. Here's the teardrop, and the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the three, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Martin's checked in. Back to Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Anthony. Nembhard for three. Rebounded by Kuzma. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Anthony. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Kuzma. Portis with a screen on Nembhard. Now Portis. 4 on the clock. Good on the shot.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Nembhard. No made baskets yet. Dallas, no good that time either. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 12-3 run. Portis outside. Kuzma down low. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Kyle Kuzma. Shooting 1.
So the first quarter is in the books. The Bucks on top, up by 6. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Kyle Kuzma out there with Gary Harris. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Anthony in at the point guard position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Down low. Here's Kuzma, and it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Now here's Nembhard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. So Russell will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Gary Harris. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Tell you what, guys who can shoot it and pass it like Russell, always of great value to the rotation.
Pass to Anthony. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Now here's Nembhard. From outside the arc, Robinson Earl with the bucket.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Anthony against Nembhard. Harris outside. Fires for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now here's Thompson, still without a bucket. On the wing, Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Robinson Earl. That one drops for him. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Milwaukee making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kuzma. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Rollins in for Trent. Dallas also making some changes. Washington's checked in for Robinson Earl. Flag comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Marshall in for Russell. On the wing, Green. Washington against Antetokounmpo. Out to Anthony. 3 on the clock. Shoots over Nembhard. Oh! Don't let Giannis in!
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Marshall outside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Nembhard outside. The 3 ball. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Now here's Anthony. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Washington outside. Nembhard, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Pass to Flag. Back to Washington. Plenty of space. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Flag from outside the arc. Drills it from deep. Flag's got 10 points in the game.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
Here's Rollins. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Marshall. Goes up on the baseline. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Milwaukee leading by 9. Tipped. defended by Portis. Pass to Flag from downtown, and Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Bucks with some changes. Turner comes in for Portis, and it's Trent in for Anthony. And Dallas also making a switch. Gafford's checked in. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point lead. Pass to Turner. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Mavericks trail by 6. Now here's Washington. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Nembhard. Here's Flag. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive. Here's Rollins. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. PJ Washington is playing for his hometown team. He said, I grew up in Dallas from 2nd grade to 10th grade. Being home is great. There's no pressure at all. It's just exciting. I look at it as an opportunity to be aggressive, win games, and just be me. It's a dream come true. Back to you, Brian.
They're happy to have him. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Mavericks trail by 4. Nembhard to pass to Washington. And here's Flag outside. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Rollins, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Here's Green, and that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Making the most of that possession, unwilling to give up on the play.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Flag. It's good. Flag's got 13 points in this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Trent. No points yet. The shot. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. And the Mavericks with possession here. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
The 3 from Washington. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds now. Over Flag. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points in the game.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Bucks making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Christie's checked in for Nembhard. Mavericks trail by 5. Pass to Gafford. Marshall outside. Outside Christie. Here's Flag. He's guarded by Porter. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
First personal foul.
Dallas shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for the Mavericks. Flag. Shooting one.
One shot.
And that one misses. Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, BA. I mean, those are two very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate. That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
Inside, here's Rollins. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Rollins has got 5.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Flag. Here's Christie. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Porter. Now here's Turner, guarded by Marshall. Nice shot by Turner. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Flag. He's got 22. Washington outside. Pass to Flag. Just 5 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Flag's got 24.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Outside Porter. Here's the steal. On the wing, Christie. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Golden State. The shot comes out.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And here's Porter outside. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. The Mavericks trailing. 1:36 left in the second period. Here's Flag. He's guarded by Porter. The score now all even. He's got 26.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Turner, a screen on Washington. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Now here's Christie, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game to the left side wing. Here's Flag. And Turner with the block.
Going to need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And Giannis with the dunk.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick. You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Gafford. So hits one and misses one at the line.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And so it's Dallas with it after Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. Here's Flag. He's guarded by Porter. And that one's good. Flag's got 28 points for the game. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, Allie, he's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody. The stories so far revolving around Giannis, the Greek freak, in fine form tonight.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, when you got somebody cooking like that, you just sit back and watch the show. And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Rollins. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Max Christie is out there with Flag. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. And Giannis throws it down.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Here's Flag. Marshall on the wing. The 3 from Washington. Rebounded by the Bucks. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Washington. Antetokounmpo inside. Washington's there. Antetokounmpo. That's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Washington, a screen on Porter. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Turner, a screen on Washington. Here's Antetokounmpo. Green for 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got assist number 5 here tonight. Mavericks trail by 11. Pass to Gafford. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Marshall outside. Shot to stop the run. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at that. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Now here's Porter. 12 points for him. Christie with a rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Washington's shot is good.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Milwaukee leading by 8. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Porter. Releases. Again, Milwaukee!
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. You look at the Mavericks, boy, it's been a rough season for them. They're at the bottom of their conference. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Outside Christie. Pass to Flag. Drives to the hoop. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Outside Porter. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
At the line for one.
The Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And BA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Mavericks trail by 7. Outside Christie. Here's Flag. Give him 30. Gafford with a screen on Porter. And here's Flag outside. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Good shot.
Here's Flag. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Outside Christie. Pass to Flag. Gafford with a screen on Porter. 6 to shoot. Flag. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Pass to Flag. Count it. Flag's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Outside Porter. Outside Green. Antetokounmpo, left side. With the teardrop, and it's good. 2 points. Antetokounmpo has got 35.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
And you like how they're taking care of the ball. Minus a few mistakes here and there, they're just so difficult to disrupt offensively.
And this is a team that loves to play at a breakneck pace. Once they get the ball, they're looking to push the pace. And they are the best in the league at converting in transition. Mavericks trail by 10. Outside Christie. Pass to Flag. Back to Marshall. Outside Christie. And here's Washington. Clock at 6. Now here's Marshall. Back to Christie. Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Christie's got 6.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Antetokounmpo. There's a screen by Turner. To the middle. Outside Porter. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
Pass to Washington. The 3. And he can't get that one.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
Outside, Green. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Mavericks trail by 9. Gafford with the ball. 6 points for him. Pass to Flag. The 11-footer. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day. Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Marshall outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Nembhard, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Bucks leading by 8. Pass to Rollins. To the paint. Nice shot by Turner. Turner's gotten his third basket of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Marshall. He's got 18. Washington passes to Christie. Nembhard, right side. Takes a 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Marshall. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Nembhard. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Christie. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Here's Rollins. 5 points in the game. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And here's Nembhard. Washington outside. Launches a 3. No luck on that one. Nembhard against Porter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Jacks up a 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 14. Christie passes to Washington. And here's Nembhard. Back to Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. To end the drought. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 tonight. Antetokounmpo surveys. Porter from outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists now in the game. Nembhard, the pass to Marshall. Back to Nembhard. Porter with the steal. There's a minute 26 left in the third. The ball's knocked loose. It's Washington, high post. Pass to Christie. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. This break gives us a chance to look back on the last month and see which teams racked up the most points in transition. The Mavericks, number 1.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Will go for a different look here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Kuzma comes in for Green. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Rollins. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Porter Jr. Milwaukee leading by 17. Anthony, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over flag. The Mavericks pull it in. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Here's the floater. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, I like the way Russell used his body there, finishing through contact and he'll go to the line for a three-point play opportunity.
D'Angelo Russell, shooting 1.
Free throw is good from Russell.
And there is an undeniable swagger to Russell's game. He plays with a ton of confidence and knows what he can do out there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 43 points in the game. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 45 points.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Pulls up on the wing. Another shot. And Portis finishes. Portis has got 9.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
Kuzma against Thompson. This one for 3. The shot off that time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Cole Anthony out there with Gary Trent. And it's Portis in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 18. Pass to Anthony. Up top, Portis. Down low. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th assist here tonight. Now Nembhard. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 15 here tonight. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
Two shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. The Mavericks shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Shooting for Dallas. Flag. At the line for 1.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Antetokounmpo has got 49 in the game.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
Russell against Trent. Russell, that's good.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
The Bucks leading by 19. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here he goes. Pass to Trent. Over Russell. Trent's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Now here's Nembhard. Thompson outside. Buries it from three. Thompson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
Back to Trent. Inside. Intercepted. Pass to Nembhard. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Flagg. 5 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
At the line for the Mavericks, Flagg, 2 shots.
First one falls. Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. So he gets them both. Here's Trent. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Kuzma, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Klay Thompson picks one up.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
So he comes up empty at the line. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
I can't emphasize enough what reading is all about. That's seeing the game in front of you, another way to put it. Russell making a great choice for the assist there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Another basket, and that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pass to Thompson. Gafford the screen. Lets it go from deep. Thompson, no good.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
And here's Trent. Now here's Kuzma. Anthony, the pass to Trent. Here's Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the Timberwolves matchup, they'll want to come out fighting in that one. They'll be big-time underdogs, but anything can happen.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Green's checked in for Kuzma. Rollins comes in for Trent. And it's Porter Jr. in for Anthony. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter from the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Washington outside. Back to Gafford. Pass to Flag. Puts up a 3. That one no good.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
And here's Green from the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. That one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 8 now on the night. Washington outside. To the inside. Here's Flag. Hits the jump hook. Flag's got 41.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Rollins. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Washington. Outside Christie. Count that bucket.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Milwaukee leading by 13. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. And here's Porter. No good with the triple.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pass to Flag. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's Turner, that time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks lead by 15.
A big-time presence in the post. That's exactly what they want from Turner.
Now here's Gafford. Here's Christie. Back to Marshall. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Flag. 4-3. He's off on that one. The Bucks have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Here's Turner. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Flag. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. Porter with it. Outside. Green. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Mavericks trail by 19. Pass to Gafford. Nice ball movement by Dallas. And it's flag missing. The Bucks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo finds Green. Now Turner, guarded by Marshall. Marshall with a double team. Here's Rollins. 6 to shoot. Porter from outside. Fires in the triple. Porter's got 20 points.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to Gafford. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes. He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Washington against Antetokounmpo on the take. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Really adept at rolling after setting the screen. Turner, a difficult cover in these pick and rolls.
Marshall on the wing. Green covering. Pass to Flag to the left wing. Washington against Antetokounmpo. Fader on the way. And it's Flag missing. The Bucks leading by 20. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Turner finds Green. Here's Rollins. Back to Green. Here's the three. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the wing on the left. Outside Christie. Marshall on the wing. Back to Washington. Pass to Flag. Here's Christie. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Bucks.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And with just 1 game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was the X factor for sure. He shored up so many areas for him, walking away with the triple-double.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Trent, he's checked in for Rollins. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Porter Jr. That one misses for Washington. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Here's Russell. After Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Nembhard against Anthony. And we've got 28 seconds left in the 4th. Trent, got it.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Nembhard, the pass to Thompson. Washington outside. Takes the 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
So this one belongs to the Bucks, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Well, Miles, a shootout in the first half. Were you happy with the effort overall tonight?
Yeah, no, the effort was great most of the night. I think that no team was playing defense in the beginning, so second half I think we came out there and really established our defense, which we needed to do.
And you have to work on getting your team going earlier in the next matchup. Congrats on the win, though, tonight.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.